Hey, it's Cody A here. This video is going to be a bit different because a lot of YouTubers and people on social media are not open and transparent about their entire results. They always show the flashy cars, the financial freedom lifestyle, but they don't really show what's happening behind the curtain. And we have all witnessed that the market has become tougher than it was before 2021. You can still make money, but you have to be more careful on the strategy you use and become more patient as well. And that's why today I'm showing one of my life account that I sell put options on individual stocks, and one of the stock is actually down 76%. And I'll break this video down to three parts. The first part is that I'll show you my life account and what stocks I hold in that account and how much money I have it in there and why I invest in these stocks. And part two, I'll dig into deeper on when I bought this stock that is currently down 76% and how much money I have made on it, and overall what's my cost of ownership. And part three is what am I going to do with this stock and the lessons learned and anything that you can take away so that I can help with your portfolio if you're holding any bag of stock. So let's get right into part one, where I introduce one of my accounts. Let's log in here. As you guys can see at the bottom of the screen with the CAD cash, I started this account around $99,000 and now it's sitting at about $101,000. So the first stock is AMD. AMD is a semiconductor company that produces GPU, APU, and CPU, basically anything that will facilitate the improvements in our AI technology. And that's why I'm still bullish on this stock in the long term. ARKG is a stock that I just put a little bit of money in, thinking that, hey, down the road, genomics could be a really interesting concept, and this is a flagship ETF held by Kathy Woods, which is known as the female version of Warren Buffett. And currently the stock is trading at $35, but my average cost is $87, so I'm down 60%. The next stock is FedEx. FedEx and UPS and Amazon has been really hot during the pandemic period because a lot of people are locked up at home, so they help a lot of people to maintain their lifestyle. So I bought this stock around $289 and now it's trading at $258, so I'm down about 11%, but I'm not too worried because Bill Gates also owns a big portion of FedEx. And the next stock is called Meta. Meta, also referred to as Facebook before they changed their name. And currently I'm 8.3% down on this stock, but I'm not too worried about this stock in the long term because social media is the new way that people are getting connected and they're staying on the frontier. The next company is called NOI, also referred to as NIO. This is a Chinese-based smart device electrical vehicle company that really thrive and has been produced a lot of great numbers, but unfortunately the stock price has dropped from where I bought it at 45.79 down to 10.8. So this is the stock that I've been down at 76%. The next one is Palantir. Again, another one that has recovered quite a bit, but I'm still down 33%. And the last one is Visa. The Visa card, whenever you go out, you either pay with MasterCard, Visa card with American Express, and Visa card has the biggest market share. So this is one of the more quality and recession-proof stock that I have in this growth stock portfolio. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button because it cost me a negative 76% to make this video, but it only cost you 0.1 second to click that like button, so that will make you feel a lot better. So now let's get into part two, where I log into the back end of my account and I show you exactly when I bought that stock that's currently down 76% and how much money I was able to make while I've been waiting for it to recover. And let's go to customized range. This account was created in 2021, May the 27th to May the 2022. Since I can only search up for 1 year of history, so we have to find when I bought NIO. Let's go to trade and let's find NIO. It's going by alphabetical order. So total NIO. As you guys can see here, on July 16, 2021, I was assigned 100 share of NIO. So that's roughly about 2 years ago exactly from today. On the top here, my price I was assigned it at, it's about $47. the cost price was about 42.8 because I hold 100 shares of the stock and each stock cost me $47. So overall, my cash outlay is $4,700. And let's see if in the meantime, I was able to sell any cover call while I'm waiting for the stock to recover. So according to my record, I was getting paid $1.22, which is $122 on this put I sold before I got assigned 100 shares of NEO. And then after that, in the August of 2021, I was able to sell a cover call of $34 and I bought it back at $6. And after that, I sold a few more of cover call, a few more cover call, a few more cover call, a few more here, a few more here, a few more here as well. So all in all, I received $572. So subtract that by the 100, I bring down the cost of ownership of NEO down by $5.72. And I know in the screenshot, it actually shows that my cost of ownership is $45.79. So you gotta subtract this by 5.72. So in that case, so overall, it's about $40. So my true cost of ownership is $40 on NEO. And right now, NEO is down at about $10. So I'm, still about a 70% down. And now that I show you what my account looks like and how much I was making while back holding the stock NEO, the third part is where I'm gonna get into what I could have done and what you can consider doing now if you're holding back a stock like me. And some of you guys might argue that Cody, you should have set up a stop loss. Look at NEO's 5-year chart. Cody, it went from as low as $30 to $10. It went as high as 40, 50 bucks, as high as 70 bucks, and you sold a put around July, right? So around the July timing, I was around 45 bucks, right? The reason why I sold the put options because it came down, come back up. There seems to be some support level, and imagine I'm at July 2021. I can never foresee the future. I didn't know it would come down so much. So I only put in about 4% of this account in NEO, right? So I sold the put option and I got a sign. I never set in a stop loss, thinking that when I sell the put options, I really want to hold the stocks for the long term, right? Unfortunately, I can only sell cover calls between July to maybe about January for 6 months, and then just drop too low, right? When it drop below 10 to 20%, I can't really sell any cover calls that make sense, and I really don't want to lose the stock at a lower price because I could have lose more money by selling premium and selling the call at an in the money price, right? So I keep holding on to it, and right now is at about $10. And the last but the most important thing I want to talk about of the lesson learned is your portfolio sizing. You guys will see that in this portfolio, I have AMD, I have ARKG, which is the Kathy Woods' genomics, FedEx, Facebook, Meta, NEO, Palantir, and Visa. So really the highly volatile stock is Palantir, ARKG, and then NEO, right? So altogether, if I add in the $25 of average cost from Palantir, and then $45 from NEO, and then the $87 from genomics, right? All these three together is about 83 plus 45 plus 24, 69, 155. So altogether is 15.5K out of my 100K stock portfolio. So it's only 15% that are in highly growth stock. And I really want to point out how important it is to portfolio sizing your account. So if you have a more volatile and high growth stock that tend to move faster when it goes up and tend to move faster when it comes down, you have to have a smaller percentage. And I hold much more of quality and recession-proof stock like Visa, Meta, and FedEx, and AMD. And those stocks will stabilize my performance, and a lot of them pay dividend as well. And there you have a sneak peek of one of my accounts that I sell puts on individual stocks. If you're holding bags of stock like me, you also want to check out this video where I share my personal set and done strategy where you don't even have to pick stocks anymore for more consistent cash flow. I'll see you on the next video. Say yay.